There is a very old Chinese writer whose name is Lao Tzu, which actually in English means the old man. And he wrote a book that has become very famous all over the world. It's called The Tao, uh, the Tao Te Ching, The Way and Its Power. TaoTeching. Way and Its Power Classic, actually, in Chinese. I have many translations of the Tao Te Ching. It has been one of my favorite books for years and years. We will discuss much of this in these essays on the Tao. But today, I want to bring you only three. First, I'll show you what they are. The first one is from a series of books that are unusual books, I will say that much. It is a book that is from a particular publisher, a particular place. It's called The Shrine of Wisdom, this book right here. What this book does with anything it gets, it doesn't just translate it and print it out, but also comments about it as well, which I've compared with other comments, and it's very helpful. That's one that we will use today. Then another one we will use today is this one here called Two Versions of the Way, a study of Wang Pai and Ho Sang Kung commentaries on Lao Tzu. So in other words, here you have two ancient Chinese writers who comment on the book by Lao Tzu, the Tao Te Ching. And what this book does is compare these two interpreters, their hermeneutics, their way of interpreting and even translating what is in the Tao Te Ching. And this is very interesting because they are two different people who have the same text, and yet their ideas of it are really quite different. And then the last one I will use today is what I consider perhaps the best, the Tao Te Ching, the definitive edition, translated by Jonathan Starr. And what's good about this one, of course, it has all of his translations of any of the chapters, as you can see. But what it also has, as you go through it, is a definite translation of every single word in the Tao Te Ching. Every single word and all of the possible meanings of it, and also notes after that, which will give notes on special sections as well. So this book here is a source one could use to get to the root of many possible understandings of particular words and phrases. And this is very important because the Tao Te Ching is the kind of text that is an opening text, but it's not a closing text. In other words, it opens to what the Tao is, but it doesn't completely say what the Tao is, because the Tao itself cannot be understood directly through language. This is one of the interesting things about the Tao Te Ching. It is a language tool that is defying our way of using language. This is part of the Tao Te Ching.